JPEGMAFIA just released his latest project, or collection of songs, which really is just a collection of songs that he's released throughout this year, with one new edition titled Super Tuesday. Super Tuesday was teased on Hitbar 5 back in April, and it was labeled under Super Tuesday 2017, I believe. But regardless, we have it now. It's official. Let's go bar for bar and break down these lyrics. So it starts off, how you rapping all your life and you ain't profit? How you tryna be punk but you ain't moshing? How you tryna book a tour but you ain't popping? Dude think he's Steph Curry, boy you ill Goskus. So this intro, I guess you could say, could be either him talking to just other rappers in general, or it could be what people are saying about him. Because if this was written back in 2017, I think that was like right before he got really popular. I mean, Veteran, I think, came out in 2018. Actually, no, 2017. Veteran came out in 2017. So, yeah, this could have been like right before that Veteran tour. So people are like, man, what you doing? But I think it's more likely just him trying to be on his braggadocious shit and be like, hey, man, listen here. How you gonna be rapping your entire life, but you ain't got no profit? And how you gonna be punk, but you ain't moshing? Like, and then you say you're gonna book a tour, but you ain't popping. Like, who's gonna even show up to the tour? Which really could go either way. Like, it could have either been people saying that to him, or him saying it to other people, or just thinking in his head about it. Pop filter, bump stock, and one shot turned Steve Bannon into Steve Hawking. R. Kelly gigolo, I'm dope piling, but I don't fuck with little kids, bitch. I ain't Woody Allen. He does not like Steve Bannon, if you aren't aware. One shot probably to the spine, trying to put him into a wheelchair. I don't think he's saying that he will turn into Steve Hawking literally, because they're two completely different people, obviously. But I think he's just talking about the wheelchair aspect of it. Two things he brought up with the little kids line is R. Kelly and Woody Allen. That's all I'm going to say about that. Now, how you let a dude run you out of your own city? How you never catch a win, but you catching feelings? I ain't trying to have debates, I just bait bitches. Put a price on your head, send my dudes fishing. So how you gonna let someone run you out of your own city? Whether they're from your city or not. Like, it's more of like a pride sort of thing. Like, you really gonna let someone run you out of your hometown where you grew up, where you know everyone, like, this is your spot. You're gonna let someone run you out of that city? Hey, you never catch a win, but you catching feelings. I mean, that one makes a little bit less sense to me, because it's like, all right, well, you can definitely feel some sort of way, especially if you're not winning. Because, you know, you're like, damn, why ain't I winning? But I think here he's trying to say, like, you kind of got to struggle and get through some of this before you can really catch feelings. Like, yeah, you can feel bad now because you haven't won yet, but once you win and then you start like not getting those wins more consistently, then it's understandable to catch feelings. Like, then you really know what it feels like to not have it. Boy, you really Craig Mack, but you think you Diddy. Put this fuck dude in a bag, he the new Missy. How you let a bleep N-word call you N-word? This is, I think he's like, again, it could either be like him addressing people or people addressing him. Like, you really, like, you think you're Diddy, you think you're bad boy, you think you're, like, the shit, basically. But you're really just Craig Mack. And Craig Mack's cool, but, like, come on now. Not many people know or remember Craig Mack. People are going to be remembering Diddy. And then put in that dude who thinks he's Diddy into a bag, he's the new Missy. Which is just a reference to Missy Elliott's wardrobe. And I forget the name of the song now, but it'll come to me at some point. But in the video, she had that whole like bag-looking suit, like the sauna suit on. And then there's a really long beat break, and it's really interesting because like it's not necessarily a beat switch, but it kind of shifts tones just a little bit. But then it goes into more money, less fame, push my tracks deep. These dudes ain't reviewing your music, they reviewing you. Keep it to yourself, you get your money, baby, keep doing you. Step out of line and show these Plaxicos what the Ruger do. So it sounds like he's trying to focus more on the music and getting money via that way rather than just focusing on the fame aspect of it. Like you can have your own sort of like appeal and appearance that people really want to like look at, and that definitely would help. But if you can get your money your own way, like sounding like he's going fully independent as much as possible, although I think this was released on UMG, so there's that too, I guess. But regardless, like he's probably trying to work out some sort of deal where he can get paid more than if he were on a major label proper. And then people aren't reviewing your music, they're reviewing you, which kind of goes into the fame thing. So when you are more famous, whatever you do gets put out there, and like it's out there for the public to see. The problem with that is when it comes to reviews, like if you're an artist, people are gonna take what you are as a person and kind of throw that into the music as well. The biggest example I could say is Kanye. Like Kanye, you can listen to his music, but it's very hard to separate Kanye the person from Kanye the artist. So I think that's kind of what he's getting at here. And then he's saying, yo, keep it to yourself, get your money, baby. Keep doing you. So it sounds like he wants to limit his exposure to the world. Like he wants to, keep doing this music thing, keep getting his money, but he doesn't really want to put himself out there. So like a lot of the things that is going on in his personal life, he doesn't put out there. And then if you step out of line, that Plaxico line is in reference to the time that Plaxico shot himself in the leg. Now who is you, double barrel twin magic? Hit the W, go through the roof. Bass swell and go through the coop. Pacing at this dude house like Peggy finna hula hoop. I think the double barrel line is just a follow up to the Plaxico Ruger line, where a double barrel is a shotgun typically, and it's got twin magic. So bullets coming out of both barrels, or slugs, shotgun shells coming out. They're both twin magic. And he's pacing at this dude's house as if he's gonna hula hoop. Basically, it sounds like he's pacing so quickly, like it looks like he's just at it, like basically hula hooping. Or you could throw a hula hoop on him and he'd be hula hooping. Lines around the block feel like Super Tuesday. Bad leather Biden, baby. We need new things. Making love to your girl, pulling tracks out the strings. Pat the weave. I gotta water the soil before I plant the seed. So lines around the block feeling like Super Tuesday. Super Tuesday being the day of the primaries in terms of America's elections. And then he's making love to your girl, and he's patting the weave. He's trying to get her in the mood before they get down to it. Lots of information in these bars and schemes. These dudes is basic. All they know is jokes and memes. Now let's face it, you hate me because you hate me. You think because I mentioned forums we're the same type of dweeb? He's got a lot of information in these bars. Like he's reminding you that there's a little bit more to it than just what's on the surface. It's not all jokes and memes. Like he's trying to say something. And then you think we're the same type of dweeb because he mentions forums. I think that's just in reference to the track My Thoughts on NeoCap Dying, but probably some other mentions that he's brought up. I just can't remember off the top right now. Fifth up in your face when I catch you off key. This is how it tastes when you talk and don't read. Nipples on my suit, I'm looking for Mr. Freeze. Cut the green. I don't got fans, I got fiends. What you mean? Fifth in your face. Four-fifth. A gun. It's in your face. And how's it taste? Don't just read it. How does it taste when it's in your mouth and you're, talking about it? And then the nipples on my suit, I'm looking for Mr. Freeze. Cut the green. It's a Batman reference. You know the bat suit with the nipples. He doesn't got fans, he got fiends. What you mean? His fans are fiends. Like, they fiending for more music, they're fiending for more Peggy, just everything Peggy related. They're super fans. Show up to the studio, I'm dressed like Harley Quinn. I don't want no picture or give a fuck about your zine. Snitches getting Christian, hope you rat up on your team. Text me all your secrets, pour out one Lil B. He shows up to the studio dressed like Harley Quinn, which is a play on Harley Quinn and Queen, like Freddie Mercury. So, I mean, if you've seen Peggy, you've seen how he dresses. That's not too much of a stretch. I can see what he's trying to say there. He has a style of his own. Tony Braxton Pistol had him talking in his sleep. These dudes don't rap, they incriminate on beat. All they do is pick packs, get money, make heat. Spit up in her ass, let her know I'm a freak, don't speak. These dudes don't rap, they incriminate on the beat. That's actually really relevant given that Casanova was indicted because, or incriminated himself because of what he said on Vlad TV, and everyone's going off on Vlad right now. Thoughts on that later, but it's funny that it is just an interesting coincidence, let's say. But yeah, people just, a lot of artists on their songs, they just kind of say what happened, and they probably shouldn't be doing that because they may be incriminating themselves. And yeah, then he's a freak. Anyways, that's about all I got for this track. It was really dope though. I was gonna say originally that it's not something that I would expect from Peggy, but then I remembered All My Heroes Are Cornballs was not what I expected from Peggy at all either. Like, he has quite a range. Like, it's not always gonna be that more aggressive and kind of like abrasive sort of sound. Like, he has songs where he tries to be more mellow, and he sings on some songs, like, so it's not too far of a reach to have a song like this from Peggy. I really did enjoy it though. It's really solid. I still do think I like Bald a little bit more, especially the remix with Denzel Curry, but that's just me. Anyways, let me know in the comments below what I may have missed in terms of the lyrics, because there's probably references that I don't get. And you know, it's always easy to make mistakes. Also, like and subscribe if you want to see more breakdowns like this one. Thank you for watching, and please stay safe out there.